Establishment of the Hinactacan Mangrove Ecopark Research and Learning Center. Mangroves provide various ecosystem services and benefits to the environment and humanity. However, such benefits are being ignored and undervalued due to the lack of information and community awareness. Mangroves play a vital role in sustaining the marine food chain. In fact, mangroves also act as a nursery for juvenile fish, provide habitat and aquaculture for fisheries, improve water quality, protect coastal areas from storm surges and tsunamis, and provide carbon sink for mitigating the effects of climate change. Unfortunately, the degradation of mangrove forests has become rampant in the Philippines due to anthropogenic activities such as fish pond conversion. In fact, many fish ponds were abandoned in the late 1980s because of disease outbreaks and declining economic returns. This has also resulted to the deterioration of our natural fishery production. Thus, restoration efforts are being done to protect the mangrove forests in the country. Despite its undergoing rapid economic development, the Iloilo City government has long recognized the value of environmental protection through its various low-carbon development initiatives, including the protection of its mangrove forests that offer ecosystem services and livelihood opportunities. Iloilo City Mangrove Forest covers a total of 133 hectares running along Batiano, Iloilo rivers, and coastal barangays. The mangroves provide significant opportunities for ecotourism. Along with the city's initiative is the demonstration of the use of a solar-assisted boat that will ferry tourists from the heritage areas of the city to the mangrove areas of Iloilo River. In 2015, the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, through its Building Low-Emission Alternatives to Develop Economic Resilience and Sustainability project, or B-Leaders, provided technical assistance in the conduct of a carbon sequestration potential study on the mangrove forest in Iloilo City. This study aims to determine the diversity of mangroves and quantify the amount of carbon stored among the selected sites of mangrove forests in Iloilo City. Using sampling techniques to 8 different sites for a total of 87.68 hectares, the total carbon dioxide emission potential of Iloilo City mangroves is estimated at 16,255.32 tons carbon dioxide equivalent. Because of the ecosystem services and the carbon sink it provides, the city government of Iloilo, with support from its partners, is proposing for the establishment of the 35-hectare Hinactacan Mangrove Ecopark and Learning Center. This initiative is a part of the management process of the mangrove forest in Hinactacan, La Paz, Iloilo City for sustainable development through ecotourism, livelihood, and knowledge sharing. The Mangrove Ecopark will be established to showcase the various aspects of mangrove biology, ecology, its uses and functions, set demonstration sites for carbon stock monitoring, mangrove-friendly aquaculture and tamilok culture, create and empower various working groups and local people's organizations to manage the park and learning center, and capacitate the LGU fisherfolks, women and youth in mangrove-based sustainable development. The Hinactacan Mangrove Ecopark and Learning Center will be designed as a hub for education, research, entertainment, and livelihood provision. 4 rest stations will be constructed inside the park to be connected by a boardwalk that will also serve as a bird-watching tower. The layout will be based on a detailed mapping of the mangrove species that will be properly labeled for the visitors. There will also be a mud crab fattening in the ecopark that will serve as a laboratory that features the different techniques of a mangrove-friendly aquaculture that will generate livelihood for the fisher folks. Nurseries will also be set up for the purpose of enhancing the mangroves in the park. Mangrove propagules for other mangrove planting and rehabilitation activities will also be available for sale. Permanent plots for mangroves will be established for continuous monitoring. This designated area will also be allotted for science field research. The Ecopark will also house a mini museum that will exhibit various information and learning materials on mangrove forests. It will also provide a venue for lectures, seminars, and pre-tour orientations, which will be required for all visitors prior to their tour of the Ecopark. To manage the Mangrove Ecopark, fundraising activities for operation and biodiversity conservation will be lobbied through cash or in-kind donations from private companies through their corporate social responsibility commitments, NGOs, foundations, government funders, and philanthropists. Multimedia campaigns will also be launched to call for volunteers for the Mangrove Ecopark. The volunteers group will be organized into different working groups for knowledge management and information, promotion and advocacy, monitoring and evaluation, and community organization. Training and workshops will be conducted to capacitate the volunteers on the Mangrove Ecopark management. Such workshops and training sessions will be in partnership with the Department of Tourism, Department of Education, Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, and the state universities and colleges. And lastly, the involvement of the nearby communities will also be valued as key stakeholders, as the Mangrove Ecopark is expected to generate jobs and livelihood for women, youth, fisherfolks, boat and PUV drivers. The Mangrove Ecopark will also organize training workshops for them as a part of its community organizing and awareness campaign. The Hinactacan Mangrove Ecopark Research and Learning Center is a joint effort of the city government of Iloilo and its partners. With these efforts, we can start in building a nation with environmental sustainability, biodiversity, and low-carbon development.